Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hi, how is everybody doing today? It's digital art time, and today is the last Tuesday of the month. So you know what it means. It means it's Subs Know Best, which is my monthly subscriber raffle. So if you're a subscriber, you can order me around and tell me what to draw, and within the 2 hours of the stream, I will try to draw and finish it. Draw and finish it. Yes. Up until then, I am waiting for some of the subs to come. In the meantime, next page of the comic. Yes, it needs inking. I need to ink the characters. Yes, it's like the bubbles, the lettering is done. So yeah, it's character drawing time. So yeah, who is this fella? This is Nest's dad. This is Ernest's dad. Like, he appeared on like 3 pages in chapter 1, on 1 page, like as a retrospect in chapter 4, when Nest is bringing up all the people who will supposedly be disappointed by him. And now, so yeah. So yeah. So today is the day to draw this page. Like, I don't know, on one hand, I have such a big like motivation. Like, I was sketching the characters for this page, some of the like more detailed sketches for this page, like yesterday, and I was like, oh my god, they look so good, you know. But at the same time, I have like one project, like materials for the other project. I am finishing up the little noisy cricket replica. I am right now in the process of covering everything in UV resin, because my skills in doing stuff, they are not great, and every surface on the earth came out bumpy as heck. So I'm putting resin on like big chunky, like thick place of UV resin, and I bet I will, you know, finish this puzzle, and I will have to get another one. But I want to finish it really soon. Like, I have such an itch for like crafting. So yeah, so I have lots of like materials for projects. I have some yarn that I'm turning into yarn wefts for next couple of dolls and figurines that I want to do. So yeah, and here I also have silver paint from the Noisy Cricket. I have watercolors for another picture that I want to do traditionally this month. I have fabric paint, because I also got out my sculpting tools pouch, and it's made of this like faux leather, you know, around, and of course it's freaking peeling off. Like, I hate faux leather. I hate that it's peeling off. Like, at the same time, when I think like, ooh, the animals. Think of the animals, Nina. Think of the animals. So yeah. So in the meantime, it's comic time. So I usually like to start from. Sometimes I like to start from top to bottom, and sometimes whatever is the first like reference layer that I have open. So for example, first one is this. This was taken also from chapter 4, from one of the first pages. Like, it was like page 20 or something like that. Let me check. This was taken for page 25, when Nest and Blaze are like being called over by a PE teacher. So yeah, I need this only for like to keep the proportions of the characters. Like it's not like when I turn it off, it's not that far off from how I usually like how I drew Nest in here. But Blaze on the other hand, the proportions are kinda off. Like you can recognize that it's Blaze, but it's not fully like Blaze. So this is why I have these like on here. So I will just quickly trace it, make the expressions the way I want to make them, add some like color, add a little bit of like extra elements. Like for example, I don't know if you noticed, Nest has like messed up hair like in this scene because of how like messed up hair, like loose and tight, like untucked shirt, like because he was like handled like he was handled by Blaze and not very delicately handled. So yeah. But yeah. Yeah, so I hope that everything will be well, first of that, some subs will come to the stream. I am mad. I am kind of mad because it's daylight savings time. It throws all the schedule out of the roof because I know there are people from US who are more watching me who do not have daylight savings time yet. And there is Machian from South Africa who is not having daylight savings time. And there is also Tiger streams. And Tiger is in Arizona, and in Arizona they don't also like deal with daylight savings time. And I'm like stuck in it. And every freaking year is harder. Machian! Speaking of, hello, how are you doing? Let me lower the music because this song is kinda loud. How are you doing? And Sanku Dilis Hikari, hello! Welcome to the stream, I see you! Welcome to the YouTube! So yeah, hi Machian, how are you doing today? I am inking the comic. It kinda was, but don't worry. I am doing alright. Like at work, we had some BS to tackle, and it's just, work-related BS. And on top of it, Sicilian. Okay, I will try to remember. Don't hesitate to remind me of it. Yeah, so there's BS like going at my work because first off, out of the blue, the connection to our database stopped working, and it turns out we are having some issues with the software that connects the app through the server to the database. So you can do all the things on the database, like we've manually put on turned on the parameter to show the Sicilian. Okay. Okay. Now that you mentioned it, okay. It's pronounced like this. Okay, I understand. So we had like the server that is connecting the app to the database. Was not working properly. Our dev team like did something, but they admit that it's not great. Like, and of course, the support of the database provider is not helpful, and nobody could log in for like the whole day, and it's like, oh, like it's a mess. And I was, I am usually tasked, I have my own tasks, so to also tackle this, and then to also learn that my coworker is on a sick leave, and I need to take over her tasks for the rest of the week. Like I planned to go over the editing for the video tutorial that I was tasked with doing. Well, I tried. I opened it. I put everything into the master, and I like couldn't do it because there was always something going on. So I hope that I'm taking Friday off. So I hope that by the time that I'm by Thursday, I will have it ready and accepted by my boss, so it can go up to our users. Cause yeah, it messes my plans real big, like real big. So yeah, it's not fun. Absolutely not fun. And yeah, and I am not happy about this. Not happy about any of this. So yeah. So my day went absolutely sideways. Okay, what kind of expression Nest is doing? Nest is having raised brownie eyebrows. Yeah. And is looking, both of them are looking straight to the camera. Yeah, and I need to remember that Nest squints one eye, like, often. Wait, no. More. Okay. I think this should be alright. Okay. I will say it's good. But yeah, it messes all my plans. But Marchand, I think I am very positive that you're still a sub, right? You're still my sub, right? Like, like but yeah, it's always absolutely fun when it absolutely messes up all my plans. So yeah, so I hope that everybody's day was better. Also the weather. Oh no, oh my god. Like yesterday it was raining the whole freaking day. It was raining the whole freaking day. Like no joke. Uh, I understand. I understand. Like money is tight. Like even like I understand. I freaking understand. Like, and I will tell you something, but don't think this is like me trying to guilt trip anybody, because I don't want to guilt trip anybody. I have a day job, okay? I have a full-time day job. I have money. Ooh, I haven't checked the new mod view because yeah, I need OBS, so it's been a while. I need to check it when I will be on Sam's stream next time. Hopefully, I will tune into Sam's stream this Sunday. Hopefully, I will be just on the road, going back home from Grandma's. Because yes, I'm going out of town for the 1st and 2nd of November, starting from Friday. So yeah, I hope there will be stream on Thursday. I really hope to, cause I asked my people at home is that if it's anything that I need to like do like urgently before the stream, or something that will jeopardize the stream, and they say we're packing, so I'm like, okay, we can pack before the stream. so yeah, and it's not like I'm going to bed like super late, so I will struggle to get up on Friday to get out. So yeah, but Machiant, do you want a picture? If you're a sub by proxy, do you want a picture? Do you want to order me around? Okay, so changing the, but yeah, but I will say like money, like when I look at the costs of at the cost of the mortgage, and when unfortunately I got hit with, I don't know if it's the same in your countries, but here we have something that there is a different tier of taxing your your income, depending on how much you've earned, and you can change the taxation tier even during your normal fiscal year, and yeah, and the problem that I've learned in the past like 2 years is that recently, due to inflation and other things, people were given like some raises to cover the inflation. The thing is, they did not change the tiers of taxation. So if you were like scraping by, but you got a little bit more money, you can accidentally go into the other taxation tier. The thing is, the other taxation tier brings up like your like current income tax is 17% in here. but it goes up to 30% when you hit the next taxation tier. And this is not counting the other, like, the other payments you give from your salary, like the social security fund, healthcare fund. Like in total, if you're a full-time worker and you're in like a public sector, which means that your healthcare fund goes to public healthcare, and you're using the default social security fund. It means overall that you give 1/3 of your pay in taxes every month, including 17% of the income tax. And when you're in the second tier, like, all of this is the same, but your income tax is twice as high. So guess who is freaking salty? Because I hit the other taxing tier, the bigger taxing tier, in October, right before freaking first off going to family for the All Saints Day, second off before freaking Christmas. Like, come on. And yeah, and in theory you can like file that you want to have the reduced income tax, but then when the fiscal year is closed and you get your you need to file your taxes, they want to, hey, you said for the last 2 months of the year to lower your income tax, so now you need to pay this income tax back, and you get shocked because out of the blue you will need to pay like 8K at once to the in taxes, because you decided to have lower taxes to cover the stuff at the end of the month and at the end of the year. So it's like, it is a mess. This is why I hate economy. This is why I hate economy and everything like revolving about money, because this is a freaking mess and it brings me misery, and yeah, and I hate it. So I know money is freaking tight. I know we're leaning to the most like money hungry time. Yes. So I'm like, I was like even thinking like, oh my god, if someone, for example, has electric heating, they will have to pay like bigger electric bill during the coldest months. And during the coldest months, because it's in winter here, the year ends and you get into the freaking second tier of taxing. So you even get less money to pay bigger bills. You get less money for most expenses. And I'm like, yeah, merchant, I understand. It must be like it's half till 10 for you. So I understand. Thank you, merchant. I really hope we will get in touch real soon. We will get and check the other slime location in our Minecraft world. I promise this. I promise. And we will go to the Pale Forest. Like, I was cleaning my hard drive and I found the video I recorded of us fighting the Weaver. Like half of the video was us preparing to fight the Weaver, and the fight was so short. We were so freaking OP. Like, yeah, those random, you know, finds. So yeah, I will catch you up. Okay, so this goes here. Okay, Nest dead. With that, I struggle. I was even talking to my friends, like how much I struggle with drawing Nest that. Because Nest that, right now in the story, he's 34. It's scary to think that Nest's father is 2 years older than I am right now. But he's 34 right now. And yes, you can do your math. Nessie is right now 15 going to 16. It was on purpose, okay? But Nest that is like so young compared to other parents. Same with Nest's mom. So I need to like remember, okay, this is 34-year-old who just came back from his work shift. He's tired of life, lost like in his life a lot of people who were close to him, might have some issues with, you know, with expressing emotions and stuff. It's super freaking tired, and on top of that, someone calls him to get to the school to deal with some BS because one of the kids cannot behave themselves and has to bug his son. So yeah, so I need to encapsulate all of this in one very tired, very tired, like down to earth man who used to rebel in his youth, but now he has to care for his family and, you know, now has to care for his family and be like, you know, the proper member of the society. I'm thinking whether or not to give him a 5 o'clock shade already. Like, I think if it would add like some age to him and giving him like one wrinkle, one horizontal wrinkle, because you know he's a sad boy, okay? He's a sad boy. Like, he has a lot of freaking sadness in his life. But yeah, and I really wanted to make Nest and his dad look really alike. Like, I really need to do the stream where I'm talking about designs of the characters' parents. And how to approach this. Like, I know I did one of these streams like earlier, but I did not save it. Which is such a bummer because it was such a good thing, such a good stream in my opinion. So yeah. But I want you can approach like drawing drawing characters' parents like like, of course, you can design the parents first and then design your characters around the notion that, okay, these are his parents, these are her parents, these are their parents, and therefore he has this attribute for mom, this attribute for dad, or this parent or that parent, you know, and mix and match them. But how I did this is, like, I created my characters first. Of course, they had to have parents, because no one like comes from nowhere. No one like lives in a total vacuum. So how I approach this is, I have a character and I just split their characteristics between two people and add on other random characteristics. So yeah, one of my biggest pet peeves is when son is the carbon copy of dad and daughter is the carbon copy of mother, which is it irks me so much. But in some cases, and for example here, because Nest has a lot from his dad. Like, he has his nose shape, he has his eye shape, he has his face shape, he has his hair type, hair color, eye color, his skin type, his skin tone is mixed, both, and he has glasses because of his mom. So I consciously decided for Nest to have a lot more traits from his dad than his mother, but to also make him look like, yeah, he is both like kind of a copy, but both a mesh of his parents, because Nest is especially here right now in the story more chubby, so before of the body shape, visually more like his mother, glasses more like his mother, but everything else, including most of the colors, are for his dad. So this is like, I chose this consciously because for me, Nest feels like knows that he is like, he has lots of traits from his dad, and feels like this means a lot to his dad. Like, he knows that his dad is conscious about this too. Like, he sees Nest and is like, oh yeah, this is my blood, this is my hair, this is my eyes, this is my face shape, and Nest, through the extension, Nest is the master of mental gymnastics, and Nest feels like, I look so much like my dad, but the same, like, I'm so unlike him, and therefore he must be disappointed with me because I'm so not like other boys. Like, I am not like not as outgoing, even though Nest is pretty outgoing. He's like not successful in being like, in making lots of friends, in being the life of a party. So he thinks like his dad is so disappointed that all of these traits are going to waste, and feels that, oh, every father wants for his son to be similar, to like, carry on the lineage, have someone to be proud of, to have someone to share all the hobbies with. Like, Nest feels like this is the case, and therefore he feels that his father is permanently disappointed with him, and does everything in order to like not make him feel disappointed anymore. But he feels like every time he tries to do anything to change his current situation, he fails. So this is not good, and this is something also that I want to really touch on in this scene. especially on the next pages, especially after we're going back to the same corridor, and Ness is like, oh my god, you were just called to the principal, and you're not going to yell at me for being a freaking failure because I let myself be bullied, I let myself be almost beaten, I somehow caused someone else to get hurt. You're not freaking disappointed? Why? His brain is not computing because for Ernest's brain, in Ernest's skewed thinking, he's the source of everything bad in anybody's life. At least, and in order to redeem himself, he needs to get skinny, get better, and be and absolutely change everything he has, everything about himself. I'm thinking whether or not I should give his dad a watch. Maybe an electronic watch, like those old Casio watches that everybody in the 90s wanted. I think this would be a good detail, and also this is something I think dads do. My dad has a lot of watches. He has a smartwatch, he has this watch, he has that watch, and he recently started looking for old watches and collecting those. And I'm like, oh my god, this is wearing a watch is such a dad thing, I think. So maybe I should give him a watch. What watch I should give him? Casio watch 90s. Ooh, I think the I'm thinking about the coloring, Ernest that usually when I picture Ernest that I picture very dark earthy tones. So lots of these mossy green, but so desaturated, more a lot of olive colors, mossy green, black, gray. So I think Casio watch might come to this. And also it might work that he's that this watch is still from the 90s. I think it also tells something about the status, financial status of Nest's family. So I'm thinking, I'm thinking which one. Which one to choose? I'm on the Casio official site. Granted, the things might be different between of course when they say this watch came out in 1993, this can mean absolutely something different for, of course, Polish people who 1993 is first of the year I was born, but it was also the fourth year after the dissolution of the communism in Poland, after the first 4 years after the first partially free elections. That was the first step in order to make the communism collapse in here. So granted, this watch might not come to Poland like up until much later, or be like, or have like bootlegs, a lot of bootlegs around before the real deal even came, if the real deal came. But yeah, but I am looking for maybe this one. Like I am thinking, because I think what would be nice, because Ernest dad has a motorbike. Like Ernest dad, like, which is also one thing that Nest thinks he's like lacking in. Nest dad is like so cool in like teenager standard. Like he drives a motorbike. Oh, he used to be such a rebel. Like he has the leather jacket. Oh, he's so cool and stuff, you know? And Nest feels like he's so much lacking. And his dad must be so disappointed in him because Nest is nerdy, Nest is you know, there's a lot of things Nest describes himself as. But yeah, but very few of the things are actually like true. But yeah, Nest is nerdy. Nest is like more energetic, more like you know, more hip with the times right now. Um, Maybe I will also go with like the furthest one from the 80s. Casio watch from the late 80s, maybe? Hmm. Or maybe this one, because I want the black one more. Okay, I'm taking this one. This is the F91W Casio watch. And I like this one because of the colors. I prefer this one more. Okay. So let me get another layer. Okay. On which hand do right hand people wear watches? Because when I used to wear my watch, because I used to wear watches like in middle school. I still have some of my watches, but I don't wear them anymore since I started, you know, getting, using my phone more. Um, yeah, in middle school, I was like still kind of forgetting my phone at home because there was nothing, like nobody called me anyway, and I got horrible phone anxiety from calling anybody. So I was like even for homework, like if I was sick, I was so like bad with calling anybody for homework. Um, because I thought that everybody would be mad at me or not willing to help me. Yeah. Even though it was like not true because I was the one giving homework to everybody, so it would be nice if someone would give their homework, like, or at least say what was on during the lessons when I was sick, so I can aid you better in the future. But yeah, but I was super like shy, super anxious about people. I think I had only a couple of phones in my phone book and nobody called me anyway. Uh, so I was I was so like um yeah, I was like forgetting not taking my phone to school because there's nothing to use it for during school. Like, it wasn't until high school when I really had to, like, because I was commuting to school, I really had to take my phone to school, like, for safety reasons. You know, just in case something happens, you know, during commuting. And after that, we got a better you know, internet plan. So there was like suddenly a use for a phone during school breaks and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, I was talking about phones. I try to remember and I don't. Oh yeah, because I was wearing watches before that, you know, to know the hours, and also because I thought that with my tons of freaking bracelets that I was secretly wearing away from my mom, that I thought it would be also a nice accessory. I remember I was wearing this on my right hand. Probably it wasn't very like very good when writing, but at least at one glance I know what hour it was. I just need to check on what hand do people wear watches. Yes, on their non-dominant hand. Okay. Okay, so I started drawing it on left hand. Okay, so I started drawing it on the supposedly the right hand. This is right now a sketch. This is right now a sketch to help me just make the dimensions better. Hello. My God, I only heard stories that it was the dream, like first communion gift for the people like in the 80s and 90s. But yeah. But by the time I was like having my first communion, it was already like so many years later that it was not as like popular anymore. But hello there, sir. How are you doing? I am inking my comic right now. Page 51 of chapter 4. Oh my god, so freaking close. Like not yet super close, but closer with each page, closer to the end of this chapter and to the beginning of me working on the printed version of the Vertulate. I have Nest here, you know, just his hair copy pasted from this panel because this is where he's seen from the back. So I need to draw his full head of hair. And also, okay, his ears are, his ear goes in here, and okay, and there is his collar. Okay. Felicia here, also her parting. Yeah, I bet it was like they go to sports watch, you know, the only sports watch you will ever need. I have not decided on the design. I think like some knockoff like Adidas shoes or something like this would be fitting for his dad. Like something comfortable to, you know, just use in a day-to-day errands. And something that is not high top like Converse sneakers, because I think his dad would be a tad bit too old in the year 2009 for the vet. Okay. So yeah, so this panel is done. What is this? What is on this panel? What is on this layer? Okay, the watch. Okay, so I can eat this. Okay, now this panel. And yes, I'm putting a little bit of dots because this is how I want to show that he has ears pierced, but he doesn't from his, you know, rebel days, but he's not wearing any piercings. So this is also something that I draw on Addie, for example, where she doesn't have her second, doesn't have any like earrings in her second set of earrings, second set of ear holes, you know. And also I decided to add a little bit of reclining hairline for Nest's dad, and I think it also like adds a bit of age. Also, there is a notion that you lose your hair, you either lose your hair or your hair turn gray when they are like when you're under like stress. I think it's hair turning gray, yeah. So I will try to add a little bit of salt into Ernest's hair, like to show that, yeah, he had like kinda a rough life. Like I have the whole freaking lore of Ernest's parents. Like I have it for my character's parents. I have it like for the main cast, especially. I have it down to the freaking T. So I know who Ernest's grandparents were, who his great grandparents were. I know that, for example, Ernest's parents were divorced when he was like 14, and he had to uproot a lot of his life and the standard of life he was living. Like, or that his dad was not very nice and was calling him a failure. And was not happy with him, which is something that caused what causes Adam's Nest's dad to be like a little bit more wary about like not being happy with his kid, or worried about how he's phrasing or thinking about phrasing things about his children, or thinking about his children. Like that, despite looking disappointed lots of the time, and like sometimes maybe saying things that may come off like as harsh or as emotionless, he is not like an absolute monster, or he's not like not caring of not caring or dismissive of his kids' needs. In my mind, he doesn't know how to properly explain his emotions and talk about his emotions. He thinks what he does is like right, or at least good enough to not make things any worse, especially considering like the state Nest is in, like with his illness. Like so for me, he's not like absolutely emotionless, but for someone he may come as like not super like expressive, and have an issue with this. Like someone who is overthinking as much as Nest is. Like his dad's like silence on or lack of like clear expressive or clear like expression of his feelings comes as like harsh, and comes as like comes as an expression of not being happy with him. Okay, this watch. I need to draw this watch again. Oh my god. Will be this watch the death of me? This is the question. Fortunately, I will watch it, I will draw it only on this page. And then, I don't know when will be the next page it appears. Let me check. My thumbnails. My thumbs. Okay. Here it might be not be super visible because he's like, he has crossed arms. And yeah, this on this arm he will be like, he's crossing his arms the other way around that I do naturally. So it's on this arm, so it may not be seen. Okay, so not on this page, not on page 50, 20, 55, 52, not on page 33, not on page 34, on page 50, 55, 54, no, on page 55 it will appear. Yeah. And then maybe on page 58 and on page 59, but very far away. But oh my god, I love it. No, let me show you page 60. This expression of Nest, he's such a like, he's such a lost child. He's such a freaking lost child. I love this character. Like, Nest and Addie are my freaking faves. This is why I make comic only about them. Because I love them, and I needed a series, a comic for them only, to dump my idea of how these two meet, because this is a very important, like, down the way. Okay. A sketch of a clock. Yay! A watch. I'm sorry. Which is, you know what is silly? In Polish, name for watch, a watch on hand, is zegarek, and name for clock is zegar. The watch is the diminutive of the clock. So, you know, you pretty much wear a clock on yourself, you know? And pocket watch is also like zegarek. You can also add like a pocket watch, zegarek kieszonkowy, which means like literally pocket watch. This one, apart from zegarek, sometimes there is like bracelet, a watch bracelet, or just a bracelet, especially if this is like a metal belt for the watch. This is like more commonly in Polish called a bracelet for a man, you know, a bracelet for the watch, you know. But yeah. Okay, and no, I will not add the freaking time on this watch in here. This is too small. Even though I could, in theory I could, but I probably shouldn't. Nobody will see it anyway. But oh my god, this already gave Ernest Dad so much like that energy. and I really hope to. I am like itching to see the comments about Ernest and his father's relationship, because this is something so important for Nest as a character, and a lot of the it is a lot of the motivation in how he behaves and what decision does is what decision is he making? He's making, yeah. Wait, haven't I drawn these hands slightly different? I think it was like, yeah, the pinky is coming over the is slightly overlapping the ring finger. Oh, speaking of rings, right hand. Boop, boop. And I know some of you people will say, why right hand? It's on the left hand. No, in Poland, it's on right hand, okay? When you're married, it's on right hand. So yeah, you have to deal with it. Deal with the Polishness of me and my characters, okay? Okay, much better. Yeah, and ring. Bing. Bing. Yeah. Oh, and I wanted to add some like lines of like him gesticulating, like, and all this stuff, like that. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're doing this. Okay. It was again the watch. This was the previous. Okay. Okay. I can eat this. I cannot eat this. Okay, we're going to the catch of the principal. Hooks! Like, I am so happy. Like, I traced the face in here. But I will try to, with thicker lines, make it more mine. But yeah, I'm committing. I am giving the principal face of Ferdynand Kiepski, and I'm doing this. I'm freaking doing this. It will be hell to actually like color in his hair because of so many like gaps. But hey, I'm committing to this. Maybe big bushy eyebrows that are like So if I will be able to ink this page, today, like the characters on this page, I will be happy. Okay, so I will give him like ill-fitted like blazer. Because I think this is how this character just became a principal after the previous principal was sacked. After this whole like the lore is this principal was a geography teacher and became a principal like kind of like by accident after, because they had to fill in the role of the principal, by someone, and apparently nobody wanted this role, so but him, and he's so ill prepared when it comes to like managing the school or doing things like this. But he's trying. He tries, especially to manage the school after the whole like coach fiasco and stuff. And here I need to draw. I wanted at first to use the Nest from previous page, but since he's moving on this panel, he's moving and being more, up, like getting up to see his father. I decided to change his pose. Yeah. Felicia and Bianca will be still like the same. Felicia will be just overlooking. But yeah. But I am really close, like to. I think I will be. I will start. Start. You know, not inking, but putting flat colors this stream. Okay, and I need to add Felicia's absolutely unamused face. She's like, okay, and I think this is all for this layer. Yeah. There's nothing on this layer? Yeah, nothing on this layer. Okay. Okay, yeah, okay, this one. Let me also add the line separating Nest from the background. Yeah, so now this. Oh my god, this will be so hard, because I usually like struggle when drawing very old like characters. And also I will try to not like make this character too much like the real deal. I hope I will like. I think it will look great. I think it will look great. This will be unnamed principal right now. Also with like he also had a very long day, like, you know, the end of the school year is usually a very like busy year for like everybody in the school, so he's just like freaking tired. So he's like freaking tired, and you know, he would also like to go home, but he has to deal with like some BS of a student who cannot behave himself. And we all know who I'm talking about. Spoiler, not Nest. Oh yeah. I Oh, glorious. Glorious. Wonderful. What a fine specimen of a man. Like, oh my god, yes. Absolutely freaking fabulous. I hope Polish people will see this and appreciate it. Appreciate the gesture and the sacrifices. Like no sacrifices were made. I was struggling so much with thinking, oh my god, what this like person should look like. Oh, uh, oh, beautiful. Yeah, I was struggling so much. Oh yeah, good layer. Okay, time for wait. Okay, this layer goes yait. Now this layer, this. Okay, so only Nest on, so only Bianca and Felicia here, and Nest on 2 panels, and I will be done with inking. Um, Felicia is absolutely unamused by this situation. I kind of want to make a side project, like a very short comic on how everything in this freaking school like started and came to be, and also like a sequel to Second Chance, which is my first comic, and I want to both of these things. Uh, Focus on Felicia and her very like the sad story of her first love. It will be a tragic Yuri. It will be tragic Yuri. If you've read Second Chance, you kinda know what I'm alluding to. Okay, I need to quickly jot down a rest of their legs. So I haven't drawn them at all. So yeah, Felicia wearing her wonderful stilettos. Yes. And Bianca wearing um she was wearing low heel, yeah, low heel shoes. And I think I will. make her feet come inwards. Okay, and this is all that is visible on this layer. Yeah, this goes here, it. This goes here, it. This goes here, it. And now nest here and nest here. Yay! I'm glad I don't need to draw Blaze from Blaze and this set of the set of chairs, the set of chairs on the corridor. These chairs were a freaking death of me. Wait. Okay, there will be. I love the expression that I drew her for Nest. It's amazing. Also, I hope that by showing both of their profiles, I could also like show the similarities between them even more. And I think it will be even more accentuate, even more like shown on page 60, where both of them are, you know, looking at the same direction and have the same profile, you know. I think this would be nice to show how similar they are. How similar and yet different, and yet how much one, like, oh my god, this is like the material for the future, because they need each other. Like, even though Nest might say, oh, I'm a teenager now, like I don't need a dad, but no, you still need a dad. You still need a person who will like tell you that he's proud of you, or you know, still teach you something, you know. Even though you're almost an adult, like you still like need this reassurance that your parents loves you and wants the best for you. And the same for Nest, that he needs reassurance that that he did a good job as a dad, and there are people who still like want him around, you know. And this is important for parents. I think, I imagine. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not a parent yet. I don't know if, given the current situation, I will be a parent. So yeah. So why am I using such a thin brush? Okay, I need to thicken Nest here, especially his outer contour. Okay, last panel here. And then time for line art cleanup. I actually really like the expression of Nest's face in this panel. Oh, time to stretch. Also, why is no one telling me the music is so quiet? I absolutely love drawing Nest. Like, he is such a pleasure for me to draw. Okay, so everybody is inked, so it's time to clean up. So background layer is turned off. Time to clean up. Because yeah, I haven't cleaned any line art. Okay, here it's okay. So usually I just go and skim around. This is Nest's ear. Time to drink. I ran out of my drink. But fortunately, stream will be ending soon, so I will have an opportunity to go and grab something to drink. Oh my god, my characters are such a freaking likable dorks. I love them. Like if you look at Eddie or at Nest and you don't feel, oh my god, I want to hug you right now. Like, what's wrong with you? I'm joking, like. But I absolutely adore them. They're like my best and like my best and most developed like characters that I have. Like period. Okay. This here is cleaned. Oops, wait. Background on. There's one line missing. Oh, here. Yay! Okay. Here. Next page where I don't know where it will be, when it will be, because I will have to do the background for the next page. Unfortunately. Like, I haven't... What is the state of the next page? Tell me. Okay, I have the background inked, but not colored, and it's not shaded. So it's not as bad. You want to see this? You want to see this? Bam! Look at this glorious monitor. Look at this. And there will be the map of Poland here on the map. Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah, so this is the next page. The page 52. My god. When I broke 50 pages in this chapter, I was like, oh my god. Like this is bad. Because right, usually the longest chapters should be your, you know, first chapters, because this is where you introduce everything, and this is chapter 4. Like, granted, we got an introduction to Blaze, to Eddie's mom in this chapter. So yeah. Okay. So yeah. So, and to Martin, you know, and as classmate, and to Bianca properly. Like, she had a speaking role. She was like, wait, was it Agnes dead? This was her speaking role in chapter 2. In chapter 2, yes. Because I thought it would be so funny to have the character, to have one character, like, you know, to reuse the characters that I have already, like, came up with, you know. Hey, line art cleaned. Flat. So I start with the gray layer, and then all the flats are clipped on the layer over that. So right now it is time for me to clean up. Clean up this layer, the flat layer, especially in places where there is negative space, like here, for example. I'm just looking, where is the negative space? It's here, here, here. Okay, so that's almost done. I like at this point to turn on the background layers and look how it works. Time to save. Let's save. And yes, I wrote the exact calendar and days, like days schedule for June 2009. Yes, I did this, and moreover, where I have it, and moreover, I have it for Polish version too! Yes! I will try not to forget to turn on the Polish version for the Polish version. Also, Nest needs mouth. Why I don't have... Like, I still have not put my hands on. I have no mouth and I must scream. But because this will be a perfect, like, visualization of, like, a perfect description of what Nest was, like, with no mouth was doing here. Like, yes, I have no mouth and I must scream. Because this is like, this is, like, this is terrible. This is the end of my life, like. Big and the lines in here for the principal. Oh my god. This is absolutely glorious. If nobody will comment on the principal, I will freaking flip. I did a very good job. G freaking G, Nina. And also he looks good, like, from the back, I think. So yeah. So yeah, so absolutely G, Nina. Okay, I think I will end the stream right here. Off the stream, I will do flats, and I hope to finish the page tomorrow. So this page will go up tomorrow, so you will see all the dialogue. So yeah, so thank you so much for coming. Thank you for watching, chatting, talking, and spending some time with me. Next stream on Thursday, it's digital art stream. I will be working probably on this piece. This is for the colors of the month of the webcomic server I'm on. This is the color palette, and yeah, and I will try to do the nest, the nest part of the meme that I did with Addie. Let me show you the meme of Addie. Yeah. This is Addie's part, and I want to do Nest's part in the same, like, style and stuff. So next stream will be most probably like figuring colors for Nest based on this palette, and you know, inking, coloring, all the good stuff. Yeah, but Eddie's looking really nice, and this is something this is one of my favorite pictures of 2025. So yeah, so I'm hoping this one will also be one. So yeah, yeah. But until then, until Thursday, thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all next stream. So goodbye.